making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science, do what we must because we can, for the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake, and the science gets done, and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry, I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, tore me to pieces, and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned to think of all the things we've learned for the people who are still alive. Me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive.
All right, howdy, Manila Adam. Howdy, anybody else who is here lurking early. We're back for day 7 of the FireRed MurphMon Tourney. We're about 3/5 of the way through. By about, I mean we're exactly that much of the way through our attempts. I need another Safari run at the very least. I haven't updated my score on the leaderboard yet, but if we take a look. We're a fair bit behind. So if we can double one of our second or third runs, if we can double that score, which would just mean get to Safari Zone basically, that'll make a pretty big difference in catching up. So, here's hoping we can do that. First things first is gotta make a new seed. Alright, we got a luxury ball. What monster do we have today? Mareep, Relicanth, and Latios. Well, I don't want to give the rival a Latios, and I don't want to take a Mareep versus Relicanth. So we're going to go ahead and bloom early here. If only that huge power Dragonair got past Brock. Yes, that huge power Dragonair was great. This Latios should be able to beat the Mareep, I think. Our best move is Zap Cannon. It's still 50 power. We do have tons of special attack. And he'll probably go with Zap Cannon to get the Para. And then see how Sludge Bomb does. And then you're a color changer, so... Howdy, howdy, Theta. Welcome in. You can pet the dog redeem. Howdy, howdy, Stuzo. Doing well. A little bit tired already, because it was a little bit of a difficult morning to get going. I was lazy and tried to dry swallow my morning pill, and it did not go well. And so I had I was trying to drink a bunch of water, eat food to get that the rest of the way down. Is pretty rough. So, the lesson there for everybody is do not dry swallow your pills. It's not a good idea. It's not worth the 3 seconds or whatever it's going to save you in... Well, okay, not 3 seconds, but 30 seconds and going to get some water. Might take a Vigoroth here. I do like Vigoroth for double points runs. Especially because it has such good evos. There's also Seadra. This is so far looking like it's either run the Latios or run a double points mon. Unless we can find a Water Stone. I'd rather run a double points mon than a Xatu. At least if it's Vigoroth or Seadra. Now, Rapidash could be something. Jolteon's a favorite, so that's a free catch. I want to get that at level 7. I've already bloomed, so I might as well cast the Dragonite. And that's pretty good. It's only got flying moves for now, but speed boost with that stat spread, it looks pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm obviously underselling it a little bit. I do want to see the level 7 Jolteon, but we'll come back to that after we see what all is in the forest. I almost certainly will be running the Dragonite. What would be the best mon for us to get XP on? Unclear as of yet. Skiploom would be the easiest. I think Dragonite would be the highest XP yield, but obviously that is very dangerous. Fifth mon here is going to be showing itself anytime now. Hey, we got a miracle seed. That's a good sign, right? Okay, where's the 5th Pokemon? Come on. Come on, I know it's not going to be anything I'm going to catch, but I'm already going to catch the Jolteon, the Vigoroth, and the Seadra. Jolteon being a favorite, so it's a free catch. Doesn't count against my 3 catches. Magmar. Okay. I guess I could go for the Magmar and the Rapidash, but I feel like if I'm running something that's not double points, it's going to be the Dragonite. Let's go check the Jolteon first. Jolteon is a free catch. One at level 7, the highest level it can be, while also getting an extra move. Which is pretty important, I would say, on evolutions in the early game. I feel like in MurphMon, you don't need to worry as much about getting the extra move in the Safari Zone because you have quick access to the move runner. But that does depend on whether or not you have mushrooms for the move reminder. Dragonite, not what we're looking for though. The level 8 Jolteon again, not what we're looking for. Maybe I catch a level 8 Rapidash. Level 6 Jolteon. Level 7 Rapidash. Just show me the mon I'm looking for. Hope Crow doesn't see the Jolteon after what happened to him in 84 today. I went in there and it was like, hey, I won with an Amorous Therian in A1 and A2, and then it like immediately died. So that was, I didn't mean to hex.
We've got company.
Hey, Cap. Welcome in, Cap and crew. I'm Relner. I'm also participating in the MurphMon tourney. Not doing quite as well as Cap, but I'm playing the game. Welcome in, Roxy. Howdy, howdy, Quick Sliver. Howdy, howdy, anybody else who is in with that raid. Right now, what we're doing is we are looking for a level 7 Jolteon, because Jolteon is a favorite, so this is a free catch. I'm probably going to run this Dragonite because it's kind of amazing. But it is going to need moves. Oh, hi, Jolteon. Thank you for showing up just in time. All right, what do we have here? It's got pure power. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the XP on the Dragonite, or on the Jolteon rather, by attacking the Dragonite with Outrage. That should work, and it's gonna give me a lot of XP. It's gonna give me a level 8 move, and we can decide whether or not maybe to consider running it over the Dragonite, because this is great. The main downside is I would have to use another tune-up if I wanted to run it with using physical moves, which I probably would because it's got huge power, and most of its moves are physical. Essentially, this becomes a mixed attacker with huge power. It's not, or pure power, rather. It's not like... The thing is, it's not perfect. It's really good, and it's essentially really balanced. And that's fine when the balance is coming from huge power. But is it going to be one-shotting stuff? I'm not so sure about that. So we're looking for the level 8 Dragonite. Level 7's close. But I'm going to greed it a little bit here. One of the big advantages for the Jolteon over the Dragonite is that it doesn't need speed boost to start being fast. There we go. Level 8 Dragonite. Hit it with Outrage. It's going to take 3 Outrages. I think we're fine there. That... Oh, I'm running away. I'm not risking hitting myself. The 2 Outrages was not enough. Maybe we just settle for the level 7 for our XP. We just need to get to level 8, and we can do that probably on any Dragonite from 6 to 8. One thing that does concern me about this is if I do not get a good special move at 8, we're looking at kind of not an amazing moveset, really. To the point where I would definitely have to consider not running this at all. As long as I don't use a physical move, I don't have to activate Flower Power, my second tune-up. I've already activated Bloom because there was a Latios in the lab. Oh, right, you just changed your name, right, Roxy? All right, here we go. Try this again. Big crit. Level 8 move is Endeavor. That definitely has me leaning more towards the Dragonite. Just to avoid having to use 2 tune-ups. And then still not even be that great. We still have 2 catches left, because Jolteon was a favorite. I could go for check a couple double points mons, the Seadra and the Vigoroth. I think that is what I will do, because I already have 2 really good options. I think the only thing that could convince me off of either of these is to see just an amazing Vigoroth or Seadra to get double points. It's pretty good, but would I call it amazing? Probably not. Alright, what about the Seadra? There's the last catch here. I want the Seadra at level 7. Well, there it is. Thank you for showing up quickly. Yeah. Definitely it's going to be the Dragonite or the Jolteon. The Jolteon has better coverage once I activate Flower Power.
Survive.
Jesus, thank you for the 4 months. If you'd like to add a type to the RogueMon queue, let me know. That RogueMon queue is being neglected right now because it's all MurphMon right now. Water's always fun. I'll make my usual joke of hopefully we can turn that into wine. Let me see what the level 8 move is on Dragonite. So, to get from level 7 to level 8, I'm gonna need how much XP? 98? We can get that from just hitting the Skip Loom. It's 150 seats for this tourney. So we're 3/5 of the way through, basically. Alright, level 8 move is Outrage. Well, you're not really a special attacker. The Jolteon is the right answer. I hate using a second tune-up when I've already activated Bloom, and then not being able to use a Bloommon, or not running a Bloommon, even though we have a really good one. Howdy, Papa. Welcome in. It's tough to turn down the D9, but we're still, we still have that quad weakness to ice, whereas the Jolteon only is weak to ground, and that's not even a quad weakness. The Jolteon essentially has 32 attack, because it's got pure power, but the moves are not fantastic on the Jolteon. It doesn't learn moves very often. We don't have a TM, right? I think I'm gonna go with the Dragonite. Just mostly so I don't have to use another tune-up, because I like keeping the chance for Make It Rain, keep the chance for Allergy Pills, Migrate. The more tune-ups I have available for the mid-game and the pivot, the better. Alright. Let's go. We already got our well XP. Instant guillotine. Oh. What are you gonna do? Well, Jolteon would have had a slightly higher chance to survive the guillotine. Slightly higher chance. 1 percentage point less accuracy. It would be 30% instead of 31%. It's okay. We weren't getting physical moves other than Spike Cannon. What was the Jolteon gonna get? Nothing until Body Slam at 23 and Teemo 3 Aurora Beam, but I probably shouldn't be teaching stuff like that. Hold on, that was a 1-point run. Let me just mark that and then immediately reset. Also, let me remember to bring up my spreadsheet so I can keep my scores up to date. That was seed 91, 1-point run. Next. Alright. A revive, I could have used that last time. I mean, I couldn't have. It's literally illegal. But I could have if I could have. I guess I'm going to take the Omastar to get out of the lab. It's a pretty good Omastar if it had any special moves. I've got a feeling that this thing's not going to get out if I don't Rare Candy. I have a feeling it also might not get out even if I do Rare Candy, but... do what we can do. Can we just hit those cross chops? Okay. Okay. Thank you for doing most of the damage to yourself. Honestly, one of the best Omastars I've ever seen. Other than the moves. But I will try to run basically anything else. The Great Omastar is still an Omastar. Perish Song is removed from the level up move pool. Yes. It could still happen if Amon uses Metronome. And you can still get it as a TM or move tutor. But you will not see it on trainer Pokemon unless they Metronome into it. Could take the Quilava. Best one I've seen so far. It's the Quilava or the Ponyta. Yeah, notice how nobody's died to P-Song in the tourney? You think that's a coincidence? You think that's just good luck? A little bit of it is, because nobody metronomed into it yet, but, yeah, that was courtesy of Murph. And by courtesy of Murph, I mean courtesy of Something Smart for including the option in the Something Smart I'm on randomizer. Welcome in, Papa. Thank you for... well, you were already here. But thank you, Papa, for the 3-stream streak. This is looking like either a double points attempt or just an instant migrate. Because there's basically... I guess there's the Starmie. The Starmie could be good, potentially. I think Metal Burst might be the worst. Quit Gen 4 because it was that bad in your seeds. Sonda Requiem is the French translation, turns out. Watched some French Ironmon streamers and it showed up at least once. Howdy, howdy, Azers. Welcome in. Yeah, only Mon that I care to catch without knowing that they're going to be cracked is going to be the Starmie. And if the Starmie has a way for me to scout moves or abilities, maybe we take advantage of that to check to see if maybe the Quilava or the Togetic or what's the other one? The Ponyta has some crazy ability or moves that make it worth running for double points. Otherwise, I think we'll just probably migrate if the Starmie is bad. You do not need the Natex extension for this tourney, no. This tourney is just Gen 3. Well, Gen 1 through Gen 3. Level 7 Starmie, we're looking for the level 8. I don't know if we have a Natex tourney planned yet this season. It might be Natex Emerald if we do. Or might be NetDex doubles in the playoffs. I should probably know these things, being on the Rules Council. Wild Dracovish in chat if he wants to catch it. Only NatDex plan at the moment is RogueMon. Alright. Well, RogueMon's always NatDex. At least these days it is. Starmie. This thing's a pain in the ass to run into, isn't it? Fast with self-destruct. It's not going to lose self-destruct until level 33. I'm almost tempted to migrate just to get rid of this. I genuinely might migrate just to get rid of this Starmie. That or there's no GhostMons to run. Yeah, we're gonna migrate. I can't have this in my seed. Me when I learn about microplastics. We're gonna go ahead and let's see. First things first, I'm going to decrement our attempt count. Howdy, Broken. Are we winning? No. No, you're not. But by removing that Starmie, or at least changing it, we're going to decrease our odds of just losing. Also, howdy, Broken. Alright. It's still very similar as that spread, but we have no idea what his moveset's going to be these days. Or in this seed. I don't know why I said these days. Now we can go scout again. Why are we not winning? Well, mostly the losing. The losing is the cause of most of it. Why are we not winning? Because my beautiful Steelix from yesterday in the Safari Zone got one-shot, stab, drizzle, boosted, hydro pumped. That's why we're not winning. If it wasn't for that, I think that Steelix could do very well. Historically, losing does prevent the winning. I wish that historical precedent would hold just a little bit more. Just get a pure power Charmeleon, rather. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Zam. Not quite ready to just throw a ball at the Zam. I think I overrate Zam because of how good it is in vanilla with a very min-max stat spread as a glass cannon special attacker. Fast, high speed, and has some great moves. It's only 490 BST. It's just well optimized in vanilla. Howdy, Kismo. Thank you for scamming that stream streak. Looking for that fourth Mon here is always such a pain. It never wants to show up. It's an oddish. Okay. And thank you for the good luck. Hopefully we have some. Shedensha? Nope. Firo, not even double points. 442, it's just over the limit. Or Firo and Noctowl. Both just over the BST limit for double points. And a regular play for, like, legal setup. Not that it matters pre-pivot. Alright, well, we obviously can't migrate a second time, so with 2 caches left, our options are Wailord, Alakazam, Claydol, and Cradily, basically. Wailord seems like the best bet for the first catch. Oh, we have seen Wailord at level 7, so it can be the level 8. So that's what we're looking for. I don't have any repels, do I? I have a max repel. Okay, let's just spin around here for a while. Lead with the Starmie. You can guarantee seeing the level 8. There we go. Just throw a ball at it. And is it going to be any good? It's a mixed attacker with low special defense and defense. It only has physical moves for now. There's a world where this is good. I don't know if this is that world. What would be good XP for this? Probably the Zam. 1 catch left. So Zam, 186 XP, Claydol 189, and Cradily 201. Let's catch the Cradily to see how safe it would be for the Wailord to fight, to try and get the most XP we can get. Oh, right, we have that Metropole. Let's make sure we... What level is this Cradily learn moves? It learns to move at 8, so we would want the level 7. So I should just run off this, this Max Repel. Or, if I was smart, which I'm clearly not, I would have just switched to leading with my level 7 Cradily. Not Cradily. Ammonite. Amistar. But I am not smart, so I didn't do that. Or at least my brain took too long to realize it. There's different levels to, or different aspects to what constitutes, you know, being smart, aren't there? There's how quickly you can think, how quickly you can come up with solutions to stuff, right? There's also the complexity of the solutions you can come up with. There's probably other stuff too. There's just the first 2 things I could think of. There's memory. Memory's a big thing. People with photographic memories scare me. It's like that seems like a superpower. And also, I don't know about like the recall part of that. Because I feel like when I'm trying to remember something, I remember a lot of other stuff first. That is like tangential or like adjacent knowledge, and I try to sort of follow a path, right? From like, oh, I'm trying to remember what's a good thing to try to remember here. I'm thinking of like trivia, right? So trying to remember who won the 1972 NBA Finals, right? So the way I get there, I could think of probably the way I would get there is thinking of classic teams in the NBA 2K series, because I played a lot of that in my younger days. And still probably play too much of it these days. The Lakers did. Ah, shit. You see, there's. First of all, Zach. Oh, you're guessing. Okay, you're guessing because I was gonna say it was the Knicks, but maybe the Knicks were 71. Hello, Toasty. Welcome in. Let's see. So 72. I think, yeah, 71 I'm pretty sure was the Bucks and 72 was the Knicks. Maybe. Or 71 was the Lakers and 72 was the Bucks. Or, oh, so by they, Zach, which one do you mean? Do you mean your guess or mine? So the Cradley, I think the Willard could take down. The Knicks actually did. Okay, you see? So my mind path thing worked. I correctly followed the path to the answer I was looking for. All right, get to level not quite 10. Dang. The Cradley, that low defense scares me. I have seen everything, right? I've seen everything, yeah. So we've caught what we're going to catch. I'm going to run the Wailord and just hope we get some good moves. Wailord does learn a fair number of moves, if I remember correctly. Learns at 10, 14, 19, 23. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine, right? We'll get special moves. We'll get a big water move. We'll get Spout or something. Let's go. FireRed is weak to wing attack. Iron defense. Our defense does suck, and frankly, I'd have no need to have hail. We're in trouble. How does wing attack do? Not great. I need you to stop hitting me. So that's why I'm going for the double teams. Could you maybe miss once? Just once. Just one miss to make me feel like I'm actually doing something with these double teams. No, alright. Well, next. That was another 1 point run. That was tip number 92. We got out of the lab. That's the important thing. I mean, it's not important at all because, well, because nothing's important. But also because I already have my top 3 runs well past getting out of the lab. Alright, what do we have this time? Venomoth, Kangaskhan, Glambrel. Give me the Kangaskhan. Stab Egg Bomb. Just throwing our child out there. We do have Protect, which is going to be great for move scouting. I could not teach Mega Punch. I'm going to use the rare candy just to give myself a better chance to get out of the lab. Because I got a bad feeling about this. And I feel like I want to be able to do all that scouting. Come on, one shot. Wait, Protect? Damn it. I don't know what I was expecting to happen there, but maybe to use a low accuracy move. If I had used Protect on turn 1, I think we still die, right? Let me just give this a quick little shot here. If I Protect turn 1, right, you're faking out. I use Egg Bomb now. And then we die to Volt Tackle. Yeah, we don't get out of that one. Well, 0 point run there. Smoke Ball, Candy. We got a Machamp, a Hitmontop, and an Arbok. We will take the Machamp. High BST Mon. Wild Pikachu in chat if he wants to catch it. I think I'm gonna candy here. I don't think we have that much of an advantage over the Hitmon top, so I'm gonna Lovely Kiss, and then just Pulse. We got the Confusion. Does Pound do better? No. We're probably dead. Yep. Next. Sunflora, Delcatty, Suicune. Well, we are allowed to take legendaries under 600 BST, so we are going to take that Suicune. With Ice Beam and Spark and a bad stat spread. This right here, this is the definition of a migration mon. I'm going to use the rare candy. Give myself a better chance to get out. At Koga for a second time today. Haven't seen him all week until today. Hey, good to get on those hot streaks. Yeah, we don't even get to take this Suicune out of the lab. Oh, man. Next. If we could have migrated in the lab, I would have. To try to get a better stat spread on that. Cleffa, Dustox, Wigglytuff. Well, no matter what we pick here, if we get out of the lab, it's a double point run. Well, a double point lab at least. I feel like we can double edge our way to one-shotting this Cleffa, and I don't need to use the rare candy. Yep. As I suspected. So, 2 points for getting out of the lab this time. Hardest Gym in RogueMon? I think I might still give that to Brock. But Hardest Gym in RogueMon in terms of, like, if you've actually got a good Mon and you're established, yeah, I think Koga could take that title. Geo's Gym can be real tough, too. With the Smart AI trainers and how many Mons there are in there. But Koga's Gym has the Mons issue also. Part of it is Koga's a big filter. Like, if your Mon is going to beat Koga, it's going to have a much better chance at beating the other gym leaders as well. If your Mon loses to Koga, it probably wouldn't have been any of the other gym leaders, even if I had gotten lucky in Koga. Almost killed your Iron Bundle earlier today. Did that thing win? Did that Iron Bundle win? I'm trying to remember if it won or if you reported some. It did win. Okay, congratulations. Swept the E4. Must be nice. I'm looking forward to getting back in some RogueMon after the MurphMon tourney's done. But luckily, I was looking forward to getting back into MurphMon, so everything can be a struggle. We've seen everything now. Speaking of everything, we have 3 catches to make. There are no favorites. My gut says catch the Typhlosion, the Shuckle, and the Ursaring. And by my gut, I mean the BST says catch those. There is a case for the Vigoroth for the double points run. If I had something like Protect or Detect or Endure, something like Transform, maybe, then I would give more consideration to the Vigoroth over probably Ursaring. But that's a level 8 Typhlosion right there. We're going to catch that right now. Only 30 attempts for Ice type. Is that A1 or A2? Either way, big congrats. This Typhlosion is kind of cracked. Wish it had another special move, because of how slowly Typhlosion moves. Yeah, A1 took me like 200 something attempts, I think. And I don't know how many attempts I am on A2 ice, but I'll tell you what, it's more than 30. Typhlosion didn't have any weighted scout moves, right? Yeah. It does have Covet, which is nice. Fire can be deceptively difficult. At least that's what I'm telling myself to explain why I haven't won it yet in A2. It was the first A1 type I won, but it was also before some of the rules were clarified and enforced. The Shuckle would be pretty good if it had more physical moves. It does get a move at 9, so maybe we can get a good move for it at 9. One more catch. Go for the Ursaring. Been at E4 once in Fire, but the mon just didn't hit hard enough. Alright, let's see this level 8 Ursaring. See if it has anything to threaten the Shuckle or the Typhlosion. Stab Tri-Attack is pretty cool, but I don't love the stat spread. Alright, let's try to get our Wild XP first on the Shuckle. Because we know that the Ursaring has bad physical defense. Oh, by the way, you're not holding a smoke ball. You are holding the wrong ball. Okay. Ooh. Nearly through there because I saw a ball and I thought, okay, I got the right item on. No, I had a repeat ball, not a smoke ball. It was too reliant on Sword Stance, which led to being one-shot by a full HP spout. Ugh. Just like my Steelix, except my Steelix was a drizzle boosted stab hydro pump, but basically the same thing. Yeah, setup is kind of scary in RogueMon because you really don't have...
Yeehaw!
Recover? Not taking recover. Recover is illegal. You really don't have that much information about the mons you're seeing because there are just so many of them. Might have been a misplay to mess up in face of Mega Blastoise. At the same time, you don't know if you're going to one-shot the Mega Blastoise, and maybe it has Hydro Pump. I don't know if there's a right answer there. I do think I prefer the Typhlosion. You had Secret Dex, to be fair. It said high HP, high defense, so you just went off that. Do I think I can survive this Ursa Ring Sky attack? I don't want to risk it. It's got a high crit rate. Maybe I just get my Wild XP off the Butterfree and call it a day. Just get that extra level. I like the Typhlosion. The Shuckle is really good. The Typhlosion's really good. But the Typhlosion has the benefit of being a bit tankier. And obviously the Shuckle has 30 defense, but other than that, low special defense is concerning when it's weak to water. And more moves. Not a whole lot more moves. Oh yeah, I forgot that Gen 3 Shuckle learns basically no moves. 4 moves before 37. I do know Typhlosion has a pretty bad learn rate also. They're basically the same, honestly, in terms of when they learn moves, because that level 60 move is not relevant to the pre-SafariMon. But like Typhlosion, at least right now it already has Earthquake. I know it's got bad attack, but Earthquake is Earthquake. When it's quad effective against some of the mons that we struggle with, like for instance Magneton, it's gonna be really nice to have. Plus we have Covet, so we can steal items. I'm going with the Typhlosion. And of course, we are gonna name it after our favorite Typhlosion enjoyer, Benny. Wait, not Biani. Actually, this is Lady Benita. Yeah, EQ is also good non-contact coverage. Alright, here we go. First one is an Ariados. I can punch that. That is the second time today. I've done... That's my 6th C today. The second time I've been one-hit KO'd by the first Mon on the first trainer. On the first turn. If I had caught the level 5, I would have had Muddy Water, but, you know, nothing matters there because we just get one shot anyways. Yeah, it's a 2-point. It's a 2-point. That is number 96. 2 double points on Lab. I don't remember what the bond was. Next. Alright, what do we have this time? Trapinch, Zigzagoon, Gloom. Oh, right, it was a Wigglytuff. I do have super effective stab Frenzy Plant, so I don't think I need to Candy here. We should be able to just hit Frenzy and one-shot. Yes. Got a little bit concerned with how much that Iron Tail did. Alright, Smoke Ball on. Let's see what we got this time. Well, first of all, actually, get the balls so I don't run into a good Mon or like a shiny and not have a way to catch it. Curlia. Curlia's a great Safari pivot. Not so good at the start of the run. Getting that thing to level 30 is not very feasible. Wild Electric and Chat Influence to catch it. Trace Rattata. I don't like catching Trace Mons that I have absolutely zero intention of even considering running. I'm trying to think of what it would take to run a Rattata. Oh, hey, Bellsprout. That's a bonus point. Let me go ahead and clip that real quick. So Bellsprout is the Route Sprout bonus point, so that's going to be a +2 now for our bonus points. We just increased our tourney score. I do need to run ads. I'm going to run those while we do the scouting business. Swallows a double points potential mon. Execute. If we find a leaf stone, we'll have to decide between the execute and the gloom for what we use it on. Execute has the better Evo pool, but gloom has moves we already know. This is a bad seed. This is a really bad seed. I think I will catch the Trace Rattata and see if any of these mons have huge power. Because I think that is the, that would be the key to getting value out of this seed. Yeah, this is the baby seed. Best mon that doesn't have a quad weakness is Piloswine. Well, Torkoal also. There's Torkoal. I could just immediately migrate, but I'd rather take a stab at looking for a huge power mon first. Oh hey, second rare candy. Alright. Show me any level Trace Rat. Gotta have Trace. That's the only thing I care about on the rat. Doesn't matter what level it is, because there's zero chance I would ever even consider running Rattata. So Torkoal, what do you got? Soundproof? Soundproof is better in MurphMon than it is in RogueMon. I don't like it in RogueMon because in RogueMon you're allowed to use flutes if you unlock them, and Soundproof blocks the effects of flutes. The only downside to Soundproof in this, I believe, is that momentarily, if not already, So let me see if there's any other ability on the Piloswine. Looking like it's just Hustle, though. Swellow, show me huge power. Minus is not huge power. None of these mons want to cheat. Let me look at like 2 more Persians. Levitate, okay. I mean, Levitate's a solid ability, but it's not really that helpful on a normal Pokemon. Why not does evolve pretty early? So maybe there's some potential there. But at that point, I really should just be migrating, because this seed is... I think this one's cooked. Hustle Medicham. Yeah, like, best case scenario, I catch the Torkoal and is good. I think we're just gonna save the game, activate Migrate, reduce our seed count, and hit that re-randomize button. All right. Gotta cycle the mons first. Was hoping Gloom would end up with Trace. Okay, whole new set of mons to look at here. Whole new set of mons. We got 2 catches left, plus any favorites. I don't have Trace anymore, but... Or 2 bad water Pokemon. Another bad mon. Are we going to end up with nothing as good as Torkoal? Is that what's going to happen here? Cacturne? I'd put Torkoal over Cacturne. Cacnea and Cacturne?
Funny story, I forgot how much of a
It is Kelly time. It genuinely might be Kelly time.
I've been busy doing science, it's been tough.
I don't have a Water Stone for the Slowpoke, right? Yeah. Only Evo item has a Deep Sea Tooth, and that's not an Evo item in this version of the game.
Finally, things change when they don't replace your core.
Arcanine, you see, there's something. Okay. Okay, we found a mon. Theoretically. Let's see if there's anything else in the forest. Then we'll probably... I mean, we're certainly going to catch the Arcanine at level 8. Swalot. Ludicolo. Corsola. And oh, this forest is going well so far in terms of seeing the mons quickly. Slowbro. I'm catching the Slowbro and the Arcanine. I'm just trusting in the base stat total. Decent Slowbro. special attack is a little bit lower than I would like. Very fast, very physically tanky.
I don't mean for this to sting. I forgive you everything, you monster. I can guess the reasons why you are never coming by for me.
A bit too fast. I don't know if I would call it too fast. It's too fast to be a slow bro. I'll say that. It's also female. So it's neither slow nor bro.
I should go, there's something happening that will make you wish you stayed. There's a party with a real cake.
There we go. Level 8 Arcanine. Show me an amazing Mon here. Show me Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, good special attacker. It's got a lot of physical attack. It doesn't learn any moves. It has Mud Shot right now. That's a lot of physical attack. That's a lot of physical attack. Just cope for moves. Go for TMs. I'm willing to cope for TMs. It'd be easier to cope for TMs if I already had some, but we work with what we can work with. Hits like a truck, but not if you're flying. If a Mon is flying, we just die. Which makes me regret this choice, but it's too late to back out now. Get my well XP on another Arcanine. Or maybe the Swalot be safer. I'm having instant regrets here. I'm still going to run it, though. No flying Pokemon. Flying Pokemon don't exist. Please miss. Well, please miss. You have Hydro Cannon, too. Jesus. 199 base attack. Roxanne was not a physical move. We probably don't get far with that. Do we get further with the Slowbro? Absolutely, we do, because it's not going to get hit by those water moves very hard. Well, next. New game. Sunstone. Okay, if we find an Eevee, we could potentially evolve into a Metagross. I will take the Houndoom in the lab. With Water Absorb? Whoa, this thing's kind of cracked. I think you can get away with not using the rare candy. I'm gonna feel real bad if we die. Oh, we're fine. Torment? No. Alright, it's not, like, perfect. It doesn't have a ton of physical attack. And it's still weak to rock, ground, and fighting moves when not having that high of physical defense. But the moves are really good, and it's got Water Absorb. Wild Grapple locked in chat, by the way, if you must catch it. Ooh, Blissey, that's gonna be so much XP. Sketches at level 6. Or level 8 if it's available, just for the sake of seeing what his moves are at level 8. I'm instant catching the Blissey because that's probably top 3 Mon. Howdy, howdy, Chef. Welcome in. Okay, Blissey is not going to be available at level 8. So level 6 it is. Blissey is just a fast tank, which should mean it's fine to fight with the Houndoom. I don't really see any big danger posed by the Blissey. So that should just be free XP. Golbat? Golbat can be pretty nice. Get some really good evos from Golbat. Not to be an instant catch, though. Blissey again. Well, this Blissey can go up to level 8. Wasn't expecting to see a second Blissey. Espeon. That's pretty... I like Espeon. I've gotten a lot of Espeons to Safari Zone in a few different game modes. And by a lot, I mean like 3. But that's a lot, right? Espeons and Umbreons always tend to... Not always, but often tend to work out well for me. And there's also Porygon too. A lot of Mons here. We have 2 catches left. Espeon's gonna be the first one. Vigoroth Evo Pool is literally Blissey or Snorlax. I'm just gonna hit the Espeon with one Psychic just in case it has Sketch. Hold on a second here. Aerial Ace. 10 damage. It's got cracked physical attack. But it's so slow. And it also only has one move. Okay, we got 1 catch left. I do like Vigoroth for the double points potential. But there's so many good Mons here. I'm going to take the Porygon 2. I've had good luck with Porygon 2s also. Stab Facade, but it is also slow. I don't love move scouting because I would just die to Dragon Rage. I do think there is a case to be made for migrating this seed, but I could also just run the Houndoom. Like, the Houndoom is solid. Let's get the wild XP for the Espeon because it's getting an extra move. Get the Smoke Ball off of Houndoom. I was like, if the Espeon has a crazy good level 8 move... Oh, right, you have Bite. Yeah, we actually can't fight the Blissey. What would the Porygon have for me to run it? It's a mixed attacker with no speed, balanced defenses. Howdy, howdy, Mitch, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, Batcam, welcome in. Suspicious simultaneous rifle there, but I don't judge. I mean, I do judge, just not for that. Alright, we're running the Houndoom. We're going to go ahead and get XP off the wild level 8 Blissey because we do have Vital Throw, which should one-shot that thing. It's got bad defense. Don't have any repels to guarantee I see the level 8. So let's just be lucky. I guess I could get XP off of the Espeon, but I know Blissey is just the most XP we can get. So why settle for less? There we go, level 8. This might give me to 10. This will easily give me a 10. Alright. Oh, hey, I didn't pick up all these items yet. Did I actually not pick up anything? No, I did pick up this, and I picked up the hidden item. I guess we'll see as we move along. Cannot get 1-hit KO. Cannot get hit by a 1-hit KO move in this fight, so that's an improvement over our typical way we've died so far today. Okay, we got the Omni Boost. I'm gonna go for the Vital Throw because it's stronger, and I'm slower anyways. Come on, 3 paras in a row. We'll be fine. Oh, thank you for healing me. That's confirmation that Smart AI doesn't know I have a Water Absorb, which means we are going to get value out of that ability. I just did not pick up any of the items. Huh. Go figure. Oh. Ooh, okay. Small problem with Vital Throw there. I'm not taking Nightmare because I don't have any way to put monsters to sleep anyways. I'm sorry, that did so little damage. Do you just have tons of physical defense and no special defense? Kind of, but... What are you doing surviving that one with 1 HP when I'm dealing with this poison? Probably gonna have to... yeah, I'm gonna have to use a potion in addition to Poison Dancing. Alright, surely I don't get one-shot by a Slack-Off, right? I saw the Frenzy Planet come out and was like, I know I resist this, but just the bad experiences. We should be able to get to the Pokemon Center just fine now. Gonna be real sad if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. Okay, there we go. How about we just go with the non-negative priority moves? Level 6... Oh, no, wait, level 19 is our next move. Well, can we get the boost? You seem to have lost Spark, which is great news for us. Obviously, we get the boost on the last turn of the battle, so it doesn't actually matter. Giraffe will just get Signal Beam. Midge does not stream. Midge is not a streamer. I don't know why y'all are asking Midge to stream. Midge is just the best mod on Twitch. Other than, like, 3 of my other mods. Blue Flute and Guard Spec. No, Mitch, you've got a lot of knowledge of the game. I'm sure you'd be great at it, especially with like that list you developed. I think that list could help a lot. Ooh, PP Max. What list? What list? Hopefully I can save the PP Max instead of having to use it on the Houndoom. Move Tutor and Fuchsia is absolutely horrendous every time. I've gotten a really good move from it before in MurphMon. I think I got also... I think one time I got a good move from it in RogueMon. This, by the way, is broken. After another one of our fantastic mods here, and a fantastic streamer, who does not stream enough. What should you order for lunch? You're treating yourself? Do you deserve that? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I had Rubens yesterday, and I enjoyed those. Oh, there's probably still a leftover one. There's probably still a leftover half a Reuben in the fridge, if I can get to it before anybody else does. Oh shit, I might have to... I gotta keep that in mind for, maybe I, if we find somebody to scam, I could take a short lunch break. Grab that Reuben out of the fridge. We just beat the rival, right? I kind of wasn't really paying attention. I assume we just beat the rival. Yes, okay. Let me make sure to give myself my point for the lab and for the rival. I was busy thinking about the Reuben sandwich, and I just completely forgot I was playing the game. That was entirely muscle memory. There was no thought involved. Alright, we are Brocken. Wild Miraculous in chat if somebody wants to catch the worst cactus Pokemon in the entire series. Brock Buddy. Brock Buddy. Sometimes I'll get to Brock's gym and I'll open up the bag and I'll just think, what am I forgetting about? And the answer is always Brock Buddy. Not a particularly useful Brock Buddy this time, but if we need it, we can use it. Switch over to Shift Battle Style, and let's go. FireRed Dunsparce. Don't para. Ah, damn it! I don't have any way to heal that, do I? Nope. Well, if we're gonna be slow, we might as well go for Vital Throw. We are actually still faster. Okay. Level 19 move is Safeguard. Well, that could have been more useful about 2 seconds ago. Do we take Safeguard over Psychic? Nah. We're already statused. What would be the point? It's not going to crit me again. It crit me again, guys. It crit me again. What were you getting? Ice Punch at 27. Horn Attack for Brock. Rock Slide from Misty. The back-to-back crits. Was the Vigoroth good? Vigoroth was kind of great. Ice Beam Moxizuka. Really good special attacker. Gets worse on Evo. Oh well, next. Attempt number 99. What do we have here? Let me also reset there. That was a 2-point run. Make sure to put that in the spreadsheet. So we've got Love Disc, Golbat, Manectric. I will take the Golbat. Hey, it's even come with the Soothe Bell, so this is going to take even less time than it normally would. Just going to run back and forth and then use the Rare Candy. If I really don't like what it evolves into, I could cancel it. And then, if I want to try and evolve it again, I can just migrate after the lab. Alright, Candy. I'm gonna learn Snore. I'll take it over... I'm not taking it over anything. Evolving into... Swalot. I'm gonna cancel that one. We can do better than Swalot. Alright, well, let's see if we can get out of the lab. If it doesn't crit or high roll, we might live another Aeroblast we can Milk Drink. It high rolled. Should you take Stab Rock Throw over Brick Break? No. Probably not. Same power, lower accuracy. Like, essentially the same power when you factor in Stab. And for my range D-Knight Evo. I said Reuben Sandwich, Midge. I gave you the suggestion. Or I started saying it, and then I got distracted by me wanting one for myself. And knowing where one is in the fridge. If I can get to it before anybody else does in the house. That right there was a 5-star Miltank. Ooh. Why is it a 5-star? I genuinely don't know. It doesn't look that good. But it does have Stab Return and has Double Punch. Double Kick. Make sure to max out our return power. I guess because it has Speed Boost, the tracker says, like, hey, you got Stab Return, you got double kick, you got thunder punch, you've got speed boost. All that combines, you got a 5-star Mon right here. It's not accounting for the fact that it just doesn't have that good of a stat spread. Oh, speaking of beloved establishments that have been taken over by crappy companies, I need to remember to get tickets for Project Hail Mary at Alamo Drafthouse. Why aren't you my friend yet, Miltank? You should be my friend. I'm just gonna give you a candy and you'll be my friend, right? Probably. Probably my friend now. So Roxy, there is a those guys are from the MurphMon patch. So you need to install the MurphMon patch. You can get that on the page. It's the, and then you use the ROM patcher website. Use this website to apply the patch to your FireRed ROM. Oh shit, I forgot that this is using Bide. God damn it. I got distracted by chat and I threw. God damn it. I just got sabotaged by one of our competitors. You see that? You see that? Somebody comes in here, I'm the lab, I got a chance. They asked me a question and I answered the question out of the kindness of my heart, and I died because of it. The dirty tricks these competitors will pull. Ooh, stab speed boost. This thing sucks. Why does this thing suck? Stab speed boost. Stab secret power and stab aeroblast. I combined those and also read my ability and ended up saying stab speed boost. I'm gonna give this a candy. I have a suspicion that I might migrate and run this. First things first, though, hit that aeroblast. That did so little. Can I get the para? I'm just gonna go back to aeroblast. High crit chance. We're maintaining our speed thanks to speed boost. It is gonna lose speed boost on Evo. I'm not Evo, on migration if I do that. Thank you, Toasty, for the pet the dog regime. That's right. It is time for you to get. All right. Yeah. I'm probably going to migrate this seed, but we're gonna see what all is out here. Could migrate. Noctowl is not a double points runner, just above that BST limit. Sneasel, absolutely not. I don't run Sneasel in modes where I can evolve. I'm not going to run it in this mode. Ponyta. This is looking a lot like a Migrate Seed. Best one we've seen so far is Nidoking. Jinx? Yeah. Midgeot? I thought you were Midgeotto. You can't just evolve like that. You have to earn it. You have to get to level, what is it, 34 to evolve Pidgeotto? So, right? Is this going to show me what level it evolves at? No. Yes, 36. You have not gotten to level 36 yet in this tournament, so you cannot be Midgeot yet. Sorry, Midge. It's just, those are the rules. Those are the rules. Unless you are Faulkner, who I think can evolve Pokemon earlier than they're supposed to evolve. But that's just to get a Pidgey into Pidgeotto, so... Yeah, no. Yeah. Basically, the takeaway here is, Midge, you can't be Midgeot until you beat Bridge Rival. How many teams in the tourney? 150. 150. So we're closing in on it. We've seen everything, by the way. I don't want to catch any of these losers. We're just gonna migrate. All right, activate migrate. Lower our attempts count. Not there. Streaming. Back down to 100. Am I winning? No. No, not even close. Kind of close. If I can get on another big run, we could be back to competing. If you see exclamation mark Tourney, this has a not quite up-to-date leaderboard. Oh, right. I don't have any way to look at Pidgeot's new stats yet. I'll need to catch him onto Cycle. I'll probably catch an Aerodactyl. That'll be fine. We did get a ton of HP, which is not a good sign. We know the HP is 45 because we did heal at the Pokemon Center. So I got a bad feeling about this Pidgeot. But on the bright side, there's Golbat, there's Aerodactyl, a lot of other flying mons we can run. Scizor could have Flash Fire. Wild caught and Chad was to catch it. There are so many better Pokemon here than there were in the previous seed. The pre-migration seed. Murph's gotten a Grumpig to Safari before, so maybe Grumpig is better than I give it credit for. We still have 3 catches left. Right now, it is Aerodactyl, Golbat, and probably Cradily. I do not have a Water Stone. I have a Firestone and a Mystic Water. Last one's a Tailo. All right. Yeah, let's go get the 2 sure things in terms of sure that we're going to catch them. Hopefully the Aerodactyl is the level 8 so we can get it at 7. I have no interest in catching Golem. Aerodactyl doesn't even want to be level 6. These ones are... Okay, so the Golem is the level 8, so we definitely want the level 6 Aerodactyl. Which I think we did see a while ago, but there it is. Grumpy freaks you out. This thought of psychic bacon does not sound appealing. Okay, Aerodactyl is... It's got a lot of attack, but it doesn't have the moves. It does have Trick, so I could use that to scout for items to catch him on for. Next up is going to be the Golbat. Like, if the Golbat has great moves and evolves into the Aerodactyl, then we're definitely cooking. Golbat's pretty solid just on his own. Let's see what it evolves into. Let's, run that Smoke Ball, go fight a... Let's see, Golem is 177 base. Arrow is 202 base. Cradily is 201 base. And I can't get the Arrow at level 8, so we're going to go for the Cradily, level 8 Cradily. Hit it with a Metal Claw. I meant to hit it with a Brick Break, which probably would have killed first turn, but I did not do the friendship grind. God damn it. God damn it. Relner definitely throwing. Screw it, I'm just gonna run the Golbat. If it gets a bad Evo, it gets a bad Evo. And I can just not run the bad Evo. You know, I could just... God, I can't believe I just did that. Ah, that's such a mage thing to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna run the Golbat. It's gonna be fine, don't worry. It's gonna evolve into the Aerodactyl, and then nothing's gonna matter. I haven't actually looked at the stat spread on the Pidgeot on this seed. All I know is that it's got too much... Oh, hey. It doesn't have too much HP. It's still bad, but it's not bad I thought it was going to be. Anyways, we're running the Golbat. Frankly, I was just going to run the Golbat as is, you know? I'm not going to evolve it. It's got a great stat spread. Yeah, there's no reason to evolve this. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Got the attack boost, Slash will kill. Hello, Lugia. Kinda wish I was a fully evolved Pokemon right now. Got another attack boost, and Smart AI loves Lock On. Level 11 move is Hydro Pump. You see, if I hadn't... if I had gotten the Evo earlier, I wouldn't get Hydro Pump. What are you evolving into? It's... Muck. I'll let it evolve. It's gonna get worse, isn't it? God, it got so much worse. I knew I was making the wrong choice by letting it evolve. It's fine. Nothing was gonna be good. Oh, hey, Stab Sludge. Actually, we're great. We're golden. I want to keep Metal Claw for the boost. I think I'll probably get rid of Slash. So 3 versus perfect coverage, other than Shed. I could get rid of Pump. Let's get rid of Pump. I know I'm kind of a mixed attacker with all that special attack, but I say best thing to do is just go all in on the physical attack and hope for Metal Claw boosts. Or what could really help this mon is gonna be like Swords Dance. Yeah, well, we just wanted a tank Pokemon, that's all. That's why I am running this mon. It's not because I made any mistakes. Crit Stab Self-Destruct. If this thing has guts, I'm gonna... oh no, it has static, never mind. Next. Just next. New game. I'm only 2 hours into stream. I've already gone through 12 attempts. I'm trying to do no more than 15 a day. This might be this might turn into a Slay the Spire stream pretty soon here if it keeps going like this. Cyndaquil, Celebi, Numel. I don't want to use the Bloom tune-up to take a Celebi. Let's take the Numel. Okay. I'm gonna Candy. And then I have 2 escape ropes. Unfortunately, I can't use them to get out of the lab. I'm just gonna Mirror Coat. You're using a physical move. I'm not gonna Mirror Coat. Wait. I have a chance? I can't believe I got out. Alright. Surely there's something good in this seed. Gyarados? Maybe it has Volt Absorb. It's entirely possible that it has Volt Absorb. Maybe Whiscash has Grass Absorb. That's not possible. Although I am looking forward to in RogueMon Split, with them adding all the abilities, there will be Sap Sipper, which basically is Water Absorb, but for Grass type moves. So that's going to make some mons very interesting. Yeah, it is Sap Sipper, yeah. Does not exist in Gen 3, but it will exist in the RogueMon Split patch. Split version. The seed isn't looking great already, but We'll see. Ninetales, okay. It's looking a little bit better. Why is Shuppet everywhere? Level 9 is the cast form. Cast form does learn 3 moves at level 10. Kraz said it was coming out pretty soon, which surprised me, the timeline that he gave. I don't want to repeat it in case I'm misremembering it, so... But I think it will come out by April. Okay, what do we have this seed? Ninetales, Gyarados, and Octillery, with potentially Cast Form for double points. I think I'm gonna catch the Cast Form first. At the level 9 Cast Form. You heard April? I think it will at least be in April. So like in a month or so? Okay. Yeah, I think I was remembering like a couple of weeks. But in either case, much sooner than I was expecting. I was expecting like September. Apparently, the devs just locked down. Alright, I'm not gonna run that Octillery. There's level 9 cast form. Show me huge power. We're spring in June or July? Yeah. Not huge power. Not great moves. Pretty bad stat spread. The cast form was a gamble. All right, next up is either the Gyarados or the Ninetales. I don't have any good ways to scout moves. Thank you for the Gaunt Crossfade. Also, Howdy Howdy Crossfaded, if I didn't say that already. But again, he's going to be so out of whack, there's going to be some broken combos. People have been, theory crafting it a bit, so... I think the broken combos, some of them have been brought up. I think I want the... Oh, Technician Draining Kiss. Yeah. Yeah, that one's gonna be... I don't know about that one. That's a lot. That is now basically, what, 75 power Draining Kiss? Plus if you have Stab. Plus if you get Booster Shot. Yes, Skill Link, Booster Shot, Spike Cannon also. I kind of like there being broken combos, though. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in roguelikes where there is a broken combo. It just requires you to get all those things together. So I'm not totally, like, anti-broken combo. It's not like this is, competitive. I mean, there will be the leaderboards, but... Where's the Ninetales? Don't make me go get the Gyarados. Because if you don't want to show up at level 8, I'll go get the Gyarados. I will turn this camel around. There's a lot of broken Gen 3 abilities apart from huge power and pure power, and the obvious almost like speed boost. Yeah, more variety in the combos. I agree. Yeah, we don't need to, like... I don't think that needs to ban Technician Draining Kiss. Why did I catch these mons? I'm just gonna run the Ninetales. You can see Moxie being banned quite quickly. Yeah. Yeah, Moxie's kinda strong. I think I'm getting a bit hungry, especially after I talked about the Reuben sandwich. So I might be taking a short break here soon to go grab some lunch. Is there anybody we can scam in the meantime? I didn't get my wild XP. Yeah, I think I might be too hungry to be playing right now. Good flinch. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take a short break here. Probably like 10-15 minutes while I go grab myself some lunch. We'll run ads during that time. Is there anybody to scam? Demansky's gone. We can scam Demansky. Alright. Alright, I'll be back.
So I'm gonna play a little bit slower. Because I've been skishing out. Did I? Oh my god. Did I get grudged on my miss ball? We should hop on a call soon? Yes. We should. I'm down. I'm down like Charlie Brown. Promo. Everyone follow Cairo. He streams at midnight. Iron. Do we take that? Lava cookie. Well, so hi, Railner and Railner viewers. I'm not sure if scamming me or not, but hi. Hope you guys are having an awesome time watching Railner. I'm playing Natdex Emeralds. A game in which involves much pain and suffering. But we like the green game. We like Emeralds. We love the Hoenn region. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Ignore the water. Get water gunned. Yo, Midge. Midge, what's up, dude? Thanks so much, man. The resubby wubby. Some Texan? God, I think he's a Houston Rockets fan, too. It's okay. He has Reed Shepherd on his team, who is my designated white boy right now in the NBA, who I very much enjoy. So it's all gravy, baby. Mitch, thanks again, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. I gotta catch a Mitch stream. I've been very busy, dude. Trying to lock in this respectable employment. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. The old Canadian job market mentioned. Oh, we have our friend, but it's fine. Let's go for Chiyu first. Oh, it's going. It's going. Currently slamming my head against Indeed. What type is Oranguru again? Normal Psychic, okay. It's Hoenn. That didn't die? Skull Bash? Huge. No thanks. No thank you very much. Yeah. That's going, dude. PP Max? Okay, alright. Max mentioned. How's the tournament going, Midge? Midge, Railner? Who's in first right now? Is it still, who's been crushing the Safari? I mean, Cam's obviously been killing it, too. I know he was Safari man. Benny, a bunch of Safaris. Who's in first place? I gotta know. T-Claw. I thought about setting up Max again, Cairo. I thought about setting it up, dude. But I feel like it's honestly worse than this. It's kind of copium. I've just seen some random streamers play Max. I'm like, oh. But, yeah. Contract ends in May. My boss has assured me getting working on a permanent contract. It's been a while now. I trust him. He's a good guy. He's been very happy with me. Yeah, yeah. Until that pen to paper is signed, right? Like, you can only take his word for it, unfortunately. But you say he's a good guy, then yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's never a bad habit to just practice and just get your stuff brushed up if you have some free time. And just, you know, update the resume. And it's very cringe. I hated the thought of doing that while I was employed, and I wish I should have done it. Should have done it while I was employed. Can I talk to your boss for you? You gotta show him some waste management. It's HR bullshit? Yeah. But in that case, that's good. Yo, water gun is like high-key, low-key, high-key, low-key the MVP right now. With us getting coveraged. All right, it is time. Once again, we're playing the song that everyone loves. Everyone loves so very much. Beep, 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 beep. Chesto Besto, you know it. Let's go. Water gun does win Kaizo. Drizzle boosted water gun definitely wins Kaizo. I was gonna mark plus speed, but like, is there a point? Is there a point? Spiderweb? Come on, man. Come on, game. Soon, Leo, soon. Your time is coming. Your time is coming, my friend. Skarmory. Okay. Just keep water gunning. It's not hurting us. Skarmory's friend. Notes. So, how does weather work again? If something comes out with drought, I mean, so at the beginning of the fight, I know if something comes out afterwards and has drought, it'll change. Will the one with the higher speed have the weather that it has? I can't remember how that interaction works, but I know it's tied to speed somehow. Lower speed gets the weather, okay. Which will work in our favor. Potentially. Potentially. Aha! There we go. Right there. In practice. What do you know? Caterpie, get wrecked. Ooh. Moonbeam. Water gun. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Huge. Water gun. Confusion. We fight through. Nice snap out. He's purging us. Nah, I'm not cooking. I'm not doing it. It's a big mon. It's not the ace. Psychic. Okay. We outspeed. Let's see what the last mon is. Belly bolt. Oh no, for 17 on the money? Damn, 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 damn. I got a root and then... Yeah, and then we'll see. Sucks to lose the root, but I don't have a choice. Swagger. We fight through. Let's go, baby. Huge. Huge plot armor. Thank you, video game. Thank you. We had to burn everything, unfortunately, but we got through it, and that's what matters. Huge. If you guys want to guess the TM, I will gift you a sub if you guess it correctly. The TM that Roxanne gives us right here, right now. Right here, right now. Find some good music. Yeah, that was pretty tough, Roxanne, dude. Ho-Oh went down like a breeze, but then Belly Bolt had those hands. With our low HP. It's gonna happen. Alright, we got Moonblast, Roll Loot, Tickle, Lock On, Destiny Bond, Hyper Voice, Roleplay, Mist. Spider web again, dude. We just tried to learn that at 24. Fucking game. Video game. Zoga Oak was the answer to currently. Oh, nice. I don't know who that is, but shout out to Zoga. It's a sick username. What a gamer. Not one of the heavy hit, not Captain Dan? Crazy. Captain Dan was my pick. Do I have my buddy? I do. Dude, I saw his Charmeleon. That looked insane. Pure Power Charmeleon? That's so cool. I gotta take my Chesto off. Nobody screamed Barry at me. How you guys let me down? Dude, I have not watched The Sopranos. I really need to. I know that's considered like one of the best shows of all time. But yeah, you like the waste management reference? My uncle works in waste management. Slightly hurtful. What do you mean? Hyperpot. Huge, by the way. People have been getting him drunk early. That's a great strategy. Level 28 move. Please, something. Shadow Ball? I mean, I'll take it. That's shed coverage. Yeah. Body Slam was kind of copium anyways. That's something. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I gotta watch Sopranos. I want to watch Mad Men as well. Never seen Mad Men. Full restore. Let's fucking go. Nice. We have 2 massive heals for Brawly. Ads. We have ads in a minute. I'm just gonna make my way to Brawly's gym, collect some items. Not gonna miss anything crazy. I won't start the gym without you guys. I promise. We're taking a nap. Do I burn my chesto here? Nah. Hell no. I'm gonna try Shadow Ball here. Okay. Boom, boom. You got a meeting? No worries, dude. No worries at all. I'm coolin'. I'm big coolin'. This is a good song, but... Yo, Bernas! Bernas, dude, I saw your DM, man. I saw your DM. I apologize. I haven't responded yet. But I will, and I will help you out. Welcome in, Bernas. All your viewers left? They must hate me. They must hate me. That is the only logical explanation. What's up, dude? How was the stream, man? How was the stream, brother? What were you playing? Get you a shout out there. I don't have repels. That's fine. 2 PP maxes. Am I gonna want to send those? There's a horse here. Doing super duper. Ooh, calcium. How was super? Did you get anywhere? Super Kaizo, man. A game of all time. Gonna clean our bag. Sorry if you guys get hit with ads, by the way. Sorry. Choice bands. Don't need the iron. Got to Brock twice? Hey, man, that's a win. That's a win. Just repels. You want to play some Nat decks, Bernas? Do I hear that correctly? You in on some Nat decks gaming? Nat decks FireRed? It's a fun time, man. Definitely a nice change of pace from Super Kaizo. No doubt about that. Drizzle water gun. Yeah, just the speed doja, but... Yo, Drew, thanks for the song request, dude. Thanks for helping me out. It's a good brawly bag, man. This is all you can really ask for in terms of what you need for the brawl dog. Going to sleep? Yo, take care, man. Get some good sleep. Thanks for raiding in. Yeah, drizzle water gun. It's cracked. We almost just got bodied by a cutie fly. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Black belts. It's me. The black belts. The Taekwondo. Energy root. Holy. Alright, nice, man. The problem is, with our low HP, if a Mon's just hitting us for 2/3, like, the heals don't really matter. But you never know. You never know. You never know. Should we do a Gamba? Do you guys want a Gamba? Here, I'll give you guys a Gamba. Do we beat Brawly? Yes or no? Prediction is hot, live, ready? I'm going to stand up and just quickly stretch my back. Oh. And when I return, We win. We beat the game. DLC. Yeah, you're not wrong, Leo. All right, I'm standing up quickly. BRB.
This guy just leaves in the middle of the scam. He's scamming my scam. All right. We're gonna go ahead.
Got you tapped up, brother.
Down. And next seed. All right. Okay. Ski out of my ear. New game. Was the last one a migration? I guess not. I didn't save the game last time I got back from migration. Hence why I needed to take that lunch break. I was clearly fading. I played with an Arcanine, so I loaded a 4 times effective Hydro Cannon. My Veltal at Sabrina says, "Good boy." That's a good boy. You're a good boy too, Holmes. Yes, you are. All right, what do we have here? Dugtrio, Magby, Gyarados. Dugtrio would be double points, but I'm gonna take the Gyarados. Ooh, Trace Gyarados. Okay. Stab, Clamp. Stabs you for the Clamp. The lab, that's pretty good, actually. And then TM4 Spark. Okay. Got something interesting here. Might have to try to relearn Rock Throw in case you see Yveltal again. Hopefully you can get something better than Rock Throw to learn. I'm gonna do one Luster Purge. And then die to Thunder. Wait, we're not dead. Now we're dead because we. Yeah. Okay. Well. So much for that. We have this time. Ralts, Known, Shuppet. Ugh. Let's take the Unknown. ISBSD. And we get Stab, super effective, and not Stab, but super effective Shadow Punch with a spell tag. I really don't want to use a rare candy on this because it would feel like a waste. I think we'll be fine. As long as it doesn't crit, yeah, we get out. Brick Wraith 3 shots it, Flame Wheel 4 shots it, so it just needs a bit more firepower. Lost a few EVs to the Curse of Decay, right. So, Smoke Ball on. Let's see what there is. The Fairy. Aerodactyl wants to try again. We come back with that. I think that one's going to max out at 6, but I think we saw the level 8 Clefairy. Kakuna, Kingler. Skarmory. I do like a Skarmory. I don't like a Skarmory with Drought, though. I have a Water Stone for the Lumbre, but that's not like my favorite Water Stone Pokemon. It brings in that Grass typing. God, there's some not so great mons it can evolve into, particularly mons that have quad weaknesses like Tropius, Jumpluff, Cacturn, Shiftry, Mantine, Executor. There's a lot of mons. There's a lot of mons you can evolve into that have quad weaknesses, so it's not surprising it's meh. It's, 480 BST, Grass, Water. Ooh, Blissey though. Blissey will probably be a catch. There are enough solid mons this seed that I think we should be fine without needing to migrate or anything like that. It's a matter of getting the right ones. So Arrow, Blissey, Skarmory that doesn't have Drought, or Arrow, Blissey, and maybe a Claydol. Or whatever the 5th Pokemon here is. Early Big Mushroom. Just gotta find one more Mon. Right on. All right. Well, yeah, first things first, let's grab the Blissey. Either level 6 or level 8 is probably going to be fine. There's a level 8, let's just grab it. Surely it doesn't lose any good moves. Pretty balanced. I don't like color change. This would probably be better with Migrate, but obviously I don't want to do that if I can help it. Blaine has the Yveltal. Ooh, that's not good. Does Skarmory have another ability besides Drought? It lost Hydro Cannon? Nice. It's 3 Skarmories with Drought. Four. Five. If I see one more Skarmory with Drought, I think I'm going to just assume it only has the one ability. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look then at the Aerodactyl next. If both the Aerodactyl and the Chansey I feel like would benefit from migration, I think I might I'll catch this. Well, no, I probably wouldn't catch anything else. I would probably just migrate and see what's in the next seed. But Aerodactyl's pretty freaking good. I'm gonna run the Arrow. How scared should I be of the Blissey? Pretty scared with that Meteor Mash and my bad defense. the best chance you have of getting this thing to win is full clearing VR and cooking a Terror Orb. I feel like any mod that gets a quad weakness, especially one that has 2 quad weaknesses, definitely is a mod that you want Terror Orb on. I'm gonna try to get my wild XP on the Blissey. Just maybe not the level 8. There's a level 8. Let me just see. Don't ever see. Do the math first. Don't ever see. All right, last attempt for the day, I think. We're probably gonna switch it up to Slay the Spire if we don't get a deep run going on this attempt. Let's take the Marsh Stomp. Free Broxium here. It's Wish. I wish it was something else. Fire Blast should get us out of here without having to candy. Good burn. Alright, get out of the lab. Level 6 move is Quick Attack. I'll take it over Splash. That is a 2-pointer in the lab there. I have gotten a Marsh Stomp past Brock before in MurphMon, or maybe it was subpar. In either case, it's pretty nice. It's probably the Marsh Stomp world record. I think it died on Nugget Bridge. By the way, I've seen a lot of Pilot Swines in Route 1 this tourney. I don't know why it's been so many Pilot Swines in Route 1, but I feel like I've seen them a lot. Probably it's mostly because I played 105 attempts. That would probably do it. Meganium's gonna max out at level 6. I might come back for that. Electabuzz. I do like an Electabuzz. One of the better Electro-type mons in this generation. Probably the second best non-legendary, right? You got Jolteon and the end of the list, basically. Bellsprout, I already have my Route Sprout bonus point. Or Root Sprout if you prefer. Drowsy, Chinchou, Blaziken. Okay, so right now we're looking at Blaziken, Electabuzz, maybe Kangaskhan or Meganium. I think I'll just catch the level... Well, I don't want to catch anything until I see what level 9 is. Alright, hello Wobbuffet. I'm not going to catch you, that's for sure. Have I seen the level 9 yet? I don't think I have. Okay, I have. It's the Chinchou. Another energy powder. 2 energy powders in a row here. So, levels 8 Blaziken or level 6 Blaziken? I would probably prefer the level 8. But if we see the level 6, I will catch it. Level 7 again. Would I prefer... I'm thinking ahead now that I'm pretty much locked in on the Blaziken. Would I prefer the Electabuzz, the Kangaskhan, or the Meganium? I'll be getting 2 of those 3, probably. Unless the Blaziken has, like, Detect or Protect or something like that, and we can scout moves. Stop being level 7. Be level 6 or be level 8. One or the other. Stop splitting the difference. I'm having a little bit of a headache here. I think I need to clean my glasses. For now, I'll just make out the rough shapes. I don't know how well I'll be able to tell the difference between 8 and 6 or 8 and 7. This is 6, right? Geo down, the dog is cooking? That's 5, not 6. Ooh. I'm gonna have to... Alright, I can tell that is 7. This is 8. This is the level 8? Yes. I'm gonna catch this. Pretty balanced. Still had a decent moveset with Bite and Overheat, Overbite, and Covet to steal items. Picked up a Revive from Geo. That'll help with the next time you get hit by Water Cannon or something like that. Water Cannon? Hydro Cannon. Alright, let's see about the... I think Electabuzz I want next. I don't have a Water Stone, right? No Water Stone. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Electabuzz. I think the Electabuzz is more appealing to me than the Kangaskhan or the Meganium. Quaquaval is a problem on 2 with Stab Cross Chop. Ooh. Does your Arcanine have Levitate? I haven't heard you mention anything about Earthquake. I might have just jinxed it, though. It has immunity, okay. So the lack of Earthquake is just good luck. Not seeing a ground move yet. Level 7 Electabuzz. You do have EQ on it. Oh, should I cut that level 6 Electabuzz? I mean, not Electabuzz, Kangaskhan. Maybe I catch the level 6 Kangaskhan next time I see it. Hope for no mirror move. There's the level 8 Electabuzz. Show me Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Tail Glow. Okay, you got Ice Beam right. And then you got Hydro Cannon and Blast Burn. Good special attack, great defense, terrible special defense, and not good speed. I want to see what that evolves, or what that move at level 9 is. could probably put on the smoke ball. By the way, I have a team, right? It's Wish, that's right. I probably could get our Wild XP on the Blaziken using Hydro Cannon. But then I'm a little bit worried about the Blaziken using Overheat or Bite with our low special defense. Could go after the... I think we'll be fine. Rivals Ace has Bone Rush and hit a 5-pack. Ooh. Well, there's the ground type move. Still alive? It's just Hydro Cannon, the level 6 Blaziken. That should get us a 9. Takedown. Not particularly... not a particularly good move for us. I'll take it over Charm, but I'm pretty much never going to use it. Got one catch left. Blaziken, Hypno, or Kangaskhan. I don't have any way of scout moves. And by Blaziken, I meant Meganium. There's the level 6. It shows up right away. So clearly, it wants to be caught. It's going to be good. Yeah, it's not that good. It's not that good. I think I go with the Blaziken. The Electabuzz is pretty good. I'm worried about that speed and that special defense, and the PP also. There's a lot of things that worry me about the Electabuzz. The Blaziken's a little bit faster. Mixed attacker. It's got Covet. I'll go with the Blaziken. We still need to get our Well XP on the Blaziken though. I think we'll get it from... probably the Hypno. What's the XP yield on you? 177 versus 165. Actually, Wobbuff has good XP yield. Huh. Go figure. And then you're 160. The game is 208, but it's only up to level 6. And it's got good special defense. And it's got self-destruct. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Wobbuffet as our wild XP. Need the VR full clear to try to get the Terra Orb, yeah. Where is Wobbuffet? There it is, but it's level 6. Do I have any repels I can guarantee seeing level 8? No. Maybe I just go for the level 6. No, the Meganium has self-destruct. I gotta remember that. That's why I'm not going for the Meganium. It has self-destruct. Rock Throw lets you be 4 times effective against Rival's Ace. I don't know, that 90% accuracy on Rock Throw with it not even being good power, just it puts me off that move as an end game move. There we go. Level 8 Wobbuffet. Bite it. Gets us to level 9. And halfway to 10. Alright, here we go. Nikeda. Oh, I have the smoke ball on. Dang it. I was about to steal from Nikeda, but cannot. Sneasel, we just go for the overheat. We miss the overheat. Alright, there it goes. Let's not forget to remove the smoke ball so we can covet. To be fair, Benny, with my glasses off, I can't even see what my held item is, alright? I can see that I have one. You want to pay me? Pay me with a white herb. Level 13 move is Acid. I have some physical attack. I'll take Acid over Skull Bash. Just to have another non-contact move. It's not doing as much as I would like. Maybe go for an Overheat, which does pick up the kill. I forgot about the Overheat White Herb combo there. That's something I should think about when I steal a White Herb. Give me a citrus berry, not citrus berry. Well, maybe it's citrus berry. Pecha berry. Yeah. So you're doing 14. I have 16. Unless it crits or high rolls, I should live. That drizzle's very annoying. I'm in the energy powder here. I have a Pecha berry, so even if you poison me, I'm fine. I am just gonna go for the overheat. Absorb. That's a really weak move. I think it's better to have Absorb than Acid. Neither of them are good, but... But at least Absorb is a healing move, a sustain move, sometimes, if I see the right mon. Let's go ahead and take off that Pecha Berry. Rat. Just bite the rat. Eating rats. Fight the Latios, which thankfully missed Super Fang. Lumberry, we love it. Spike Cannon, I already have Covet. I can't really afford to have two normal moves on my moveset, and Covet is more useful right now. In the long run, probably would be better to have Spike Cannon, but in the early game, like pre-pivot, pre-Safari pivot, I really like having Covet to get all those status items. Ampharos, which is going to overheat. When it's just one mon, overheat's usually going to be the right answer. By the way, I gave myself... Was this a 1-point run or a 2-point run? I have 2 points entered. What did I get out with? Right, the Marsh Stop, so this is a 2-point run. Thunderstone. I don't actually particularly like Thunderstones for this game mode, or really any Gen 3 game mode, because the only mons that can evolve with Thunderstones are Eevee and Pikachu. And then Eevee, it cannot evolve into the best electric Pokemon and Jolteon, because that's its vanilla Evo. And then Pikachu, its target BSC is 475, and that's pretty weak. Give me your Salic Berry. Salic Berry is the speed boosting berry. Not likely to be useful. I guess one use for those low HP berries is if you are at low HP before going into a fight, just put that berry on and have it trigger when you get into the fight. Well, I guess it would actually trigger into the first turn, but are you allowed to use Absorb? Yes. Assuming I read that question correctly. Again, I don't have my glasses on right now because I was getting a headache and I think I need to clean my glasses. But if that is the question, then yes, you are allowed to use Absorb. Let's get our Brock buddy. Brock buddy does not come with an item for us. Wow, I should have taken the Hypno. The Hypno is amazing. Hey, is this thing in Safari Zone? Nah, oh man. Should have run this. Alright, turn this to shift. And then it's Brock time. Howdy, howdy. Wait, let me put on my glasses so I can see this name. Mexico, welcome in. Alright, Brock time. Let's cue up a little bit of Brock music. What's coming up? Alright, here we go. Meditite. Just gonna bite. Then you're gonna bring out Shuckle, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and steal whatever that Shuckle's got. It's a Rossberry. Well, I can't get burned, so that's not particularly helpful for me. Ooh, this thing has a lot of special defense. I think I need to use Overeat. It doesn't even kill. Let's get back 1 HP by using Absorb. Clearly, the glasses thing was an issue there, because I thought it had just 1 HP left. Apparently it had 2. Alright. In that case, we're going to lead the Brock fight with our Brock buddy. And we're going to use our first turn to heal our Blaziken. Like, Blaziken is down 40 HP, so we'll just use the energy powder. If I was a little bit more confident in the Hypno, I would use Safeguard turn 1. Good thing I didn't. Oh, I left on the Rossberry. God damn it. That was a throw. It means I'm not going to have a useful berry on for this fight. Ooh, Crabhammer. You got Sticky Hold. You want to learn Explosion? No, thank you. Also, when you kill a Sticky Hold Pokemon with Covet, or maybe also with Thief and thief, their sprite will bug out and not actually disappear. For those of you who have not seen that bug before. Go ahead and potion here. Dragon Dance, that's fine, right? Nuzleaf, I really don't want to go straight onto Overheat yet. Let's see how Covet does. Not great. But if you're just using Assist, now you lower my attack. Sacred Fire cannot burn me because I'm a fire Pokemon. I think we're just fine using Bite. Vigoroth with Stab Slash. That was a crit, right? I have no more ways to heal. I'm just going to go for Overheat, and no, we die. Oh well. This Hypno was, okay, not as good as I thought. Our real runner, though, was the Blaziken. Which was, you know, solid. Alright. I'm actually going to end stream there. It's only a 3-hour stream, but I'm feeling a bit tired. I might stream a bit of Slay the Spires 2 later tonight, but for the time being, we're going to go ahead and raid out to a fellow Tourney competitor, Betty Tots, who is post-Safari with a big ol' Snorlax with Heatwave, Leaf Blade, Thunderbolt, and Earthquake. Go wish him luck, I guess. See y'all.